Simpra Inventory Invoiced Purchases. In order to make invoiced purchases in Simpra Inventory, log in to the Purchase and Return module under Purchasing. We can save the purchase with delivery note that we have made before as an invoiced purchase by invoicing it, or we can save it directly as an invoiced purchase when entering our purchase with delivery note. Or we can invoice more than one purchase with delivery note belonging to the same supplier that we have made before as a single invoice record. For example, let's make a direct invoiced purchase. First of all, we say add a purchase entry. Our supplier, name, purchase number or delivery note number. After checking our purchase date and delivery note date, we say add purchase entry. What we get? Select our store from the store section. For example, main store, select our product. From the unit section, we entered our purchasing unit. We entered how many parcels. We entered the unit price of one parcel. Then we say add purchase detail. The document will come to us as unsaved. When we say save the purchase, ask us whether it is a purchase with delivery note or an invoiced purchase. Here we mark it as an invoice purchase. On the screen that appears, we write the number of our invoice in the Invoice No section. We write the date of our invoice in the Invoice Date section. The invoice gross total will automatically come from the purchase gross total. We ensure control. We choose whether we will pay in advance or deferred as payment type. If we choose in advance, we can choose the payment type, or we select the date we will pay by selecting as deferred and press the Save Invoice button. And our invoice is successfully saved. Again, when we look at our purchases with delivery notes in your Purchases tab, if we want to invoice more than one delivery note from the same vendor in a single invoice, for example, when we select Metro Gross Market, the other box will also appear as active. And after selecting it again, press the Invoice button on the right above. Again, as we did the invoiced purchase process as before, the same operations here will be done. We entered our invoice number and then selected our invoice date. We paid attention to our invoice gross total. We compared it with the one above. We chose our payment type. For example, we chose cash. Then we said save the invoice. And our document was saved as an invoiced purchase. After saving our document, the system automatically directed us to the Invoiced Purchases tab, and we came across both of our invoices that we entered. We can invoice many delivery notes belonging to the same supplier in a single invoice. For example, in a single document, we can mark the invoicing process from here and save our invoice by performing the same operations by pressing the Invoice button. When we come to our Invoiced Purchases tab again, if we want to edit or cancel our invoiced purchase, we find our related invoice in the Invoiced Purchases tab. When we come to our document that we want to edit, when we open it, the system will not make any changes to the document. First of all, we need to convert our invoiced purchase back to a delivery note purchase. For this, after finding the relevant document, when we come to the three dots on the right side, we press the Separate Invoice button. Here we see a warning screen stating that the invoice will be separated into delivery notes. We say yes here. And after that, our invoiced purchase will be dropped to the delivery note page again. We say save our invoice again by making the necessary arrangements in the delivery notes purchases section. For example, we will change the quantity. We make the amount here 1. Or there was a change in the unit price. It was entered incorrectly. We correct this. Then we press the Finish Editing button, and then again by pressing the button to open our delivery notes with Invoice. After filling in the required fields that need to be filled in, we save our document. And again, the system directs us to the Invoiced Purchases tab.